Florida has a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity with the expansion of the Panama Canal to transform the state's economy to become a global hub for trade, logistics, and export-oriented manufacturing activities. In order to create the conditions for the private sector to produce better jobs, Florida must have the best transportation and infrastructure system in the nation. That is why we've expanded our investment into modernizing our ports to over $560 million in 2013. We must focus on getting freight to and from the rest of the country, whether it is done by truck, rail, air, or sea. Enhancing our movement of freight in this great state will support the investments we have and continue to make in Florida's ports. By strengthening Florida's position as a leader in freight transportation, we will send a clear message to business leaders throughout the state, nation, and world that Florida is where you want to invest and grow your business.
The growth of Latin American and Caribbean markets and the widening of the Panama Canal are realigning global trade lanes. Florida is at the crossroads of Western Hemisphere trade lanes, the gateway to the world. Florida is located at the heart of the fastest growing U.S. business and consumer market. But competition is fierce. The continued deepening of the St. Johns River will allow Jacksport to accommodate larger cargo ships and fully loaded cargo vessels. Providing truck lanes from the Port of Tampa to I-4 will remove heavy truck traffic from local streets and significantly improve the movement of people and goods. Creating the nation's first ethanol unit train-to-pipeline distribution system, reducing transportation costs and congestion, and initiating Florida's first on-dock unit train for container import and export capability. By creating a direct link between I-95 and Port Miami, this project will reduce traffic congestion in downtown Miami and restore rail service to the Hialeah Rail Yard. This dredging will allow the port to serve larger post-Panamax ships following the widening of the Panama Canal. By allowing transfer of domestic and international containerized cargo directly onto Florida East Coast Rail Line, this project will reduce the need for highway transport. This public-private partnership will vastly improve driving conditions on this corridor, which is expected to accommodate 300,000 vehicles per day by 2034. Adding managed lanes to I-95 in Dade and Broward counties will enhance safety and speed freight movement by reducing the conflict between auto and truck traffic. Expanded access to CSX Railroad connects Panama City with Dothan, Alabama and points north. Additional rail capacity from Jacksonville to Winter Haven enhances rail efficiency, reducing maintenance costs, improving safety, and enhancing Florida's competitiveness. Intersection improvements and an expansion of the container yard will improve movement of passengers and cargo in one of the busiest cruise ports in the world. This upgrade of Cape Canaveral Spaceport's booster and payload processing capability opens new commercial space markets, including communication satellites and national security space payloads. Billions in freight infrastructure projects complete or under construction. A new state office of freight, logistics, and passenger operations to hone our focus. A statewide freight mobility and trade plan in active development. The Department of Transportation is exploring the development of Florida's future transportation corridors to be developed over the next 50 years, so we can maintain our competitive edge and be recognized as having the best transportation and infrastructure system in the nation. The world is changing, and Florida will be ready.